This is worse than the time I lost to Caden and Michael in Call of Duty.
Got him! Reloading!
Ha! That was brutal, man.
Reload again, Peter!
Maybe we could just play something casual next? This is worse than the time I was skinny and handsome.
Guys, can we stop looking at me?
This is worse than the time I was introduced to that one hot redhead chick named Oceana that wouldn't stop talking about Forsaken or whatever.
So the lore starts with the Astral Rift, right? And the Forsaken clans, they're all exiled because they tried to bind the moons, which, by the way, is why this
This is worse than the time I shot a guy for saying 6'7".
You know what comes after 6, partner? 6, 7.
Not on my watch. Yeah, I probably overreacted there. But he really... This is worse than the time I met a southern dude in a cowboy hat saying 45 constantly for no reason.
45, yep, 45.
Hi?
45, partner. Big old 45. Wouldn't trade it.
This was the time I felt the steps give way, and then fell straight through into the basement. Whoa. Yeah, turns out those stairs weren't just creaky, they were treacherous. Maybe next time... Look, I know you could be out there doing what you always do. But what if, just for tonight, you tried something different? Different how? Start small, plant a flower, save a cat, see if it feels any better than, you know, the... This is worse than the time I was crossing a street and an ice cream truck hit me. Look, I couldn't tell if it was a blessing or a curse. Might have left an actual indent on the hood. Still not sure how to feel about it. This is worse than the time I cut in front of an Italian guy and he just started complaining for what felt like forever.
Hey, amigo, you see this right now? I got the number. I've been waiting 15 minutes, and you just bounce in like it's your nonna's kitchen.
This is worse than the time a random furry came up to me and started growling. It was so awkward, I didn't know what to do. Hi there. Nice costume. This is worse than the time I got my butt kicked by a leprechaun.
Ha! Take that, big fella! Ow!
Hey, what's the gin? Top of the heap. You won't be touching me gold today.
Maybe we could just split it and call it even. This is worse than the time Santa got mad and started kicking my butt.
Oh, you think cookies are a joke, fat man?
Ow! Hey, I said I was sorry! You left me skim milk, Peter! Maybe we can talk about this inside where... This is worse than the time I tried the one chip challenge.
Do it, man.
Oh, boy.
He's turning red.
Actually
spit fire.
That was wild! Maybe next time we just eat like a normal... This is worse than the time I threw a grenade to get out of a meeting. I didn't even work there, but the meeting was so boring. And if we look at Q4... Wait, what's that noise? Grenade! Ah! Okay, I'm gonna head out. This is worse than the time I went to hell. Yeah, I wasn't dealing with that. I kicked everybody's butt and just left. This is worse than the time I was in World War II and I got shot in the knee. Ah! My knee!
Hold still, I'll get a bandage on it.
God, it's the worst pain I ever felt. I'm so mad right now. You hear me? Whoever shot me? This is worse than the time I was in World War II and I got shot in the knee. Ah, my knee! Oh, God, it was the worst pain I ever experienced. Where's my emergency candy bar when I need it?
Incoming.
This is worse than the time I got sucked up into a tornado. Ah! Wind's picking up! Everybody inside! Ah! It's got me! Oh. Okay, that could have gone better. This is worse than the time I had Taco Bell. I think I crapped my diaper. Maybe next time I'll just stick to a salad. This is worse than the time I got sucked up into a tornado. Anyone got a paper towel? This is worse than the time I had to yell at that humanoid robotic bus driver named Ted in the zombie apocalypse. Ted, hit the gas! They're crawling all over the windshield!
Please remain calm. Schedule adherence is my prime directive.
Jeez.